There comes a moment in every man's journey when he faces silence, not the peaceful kind, the kind that stings, the kind that feels like a blade, quiet but sharp, cutting through your self-esteem. A woman you once connected with begins to fade. Texts go unanswered, calls never returned, her warmth becomes ice, and you're left wondering, what did I do wrong? That question right there, what did I do wrong, is the beginning of a dangerous spiral. Because the truth is, in most cases, you did nothing wrong at all. You are simply facing one of the most common psychological power moves in modern dating: withdrawal to provoke a reaction. And this, warrior, is where most men fall. But you will not. You are not here to chase. You are not here to crumble. You are here to conquer yourself. The Stoic truth about her silence. What if I told you that her silence has nothing to do with your worth and everything to do with your response? The Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, taught one profound principle. We do not control the actions of others. We only control how we respond. When she ignores you, she's giving you an invitation. No, not to beg for her attention, but to step into your power. This is where boys become men, and men become legends. Why her silence hurts you, and why it shouldn't. We live in a world where validation has become currency. A like, a comment, a reply, it all feeds our self-worth. So when a woman suddenly withdraws her attention, the average man panics. He spirals. He texts more. He calls. He starts overthinking, doubting himself, replaying every moment, every word. But here's the Stoic truth. Her attention is not a reflection of your value. Let that sink in. Her silence could mean 100 different things. She might be dealing with her own issues. She could be testing your patience. Or maybe she's simply not interested. But in all those cases, the correct response is the same. Accept, detach, elevate. This is a test, and you're being watched. Make no mistake, many women test men. Sometimes consciously, often unconsciously. When she ignores you, she's watching for your reaction. Do you become desperate? Do you seek validation? Do you spiral emotionally? If you do, she knows she has power over you. And once she sees that, respect vanishes. Attraction dies. The balance tips, and you become just another man who gave her control over his emotions. But the Stoic man does the opposite. He pauses, he breathes, he smiles, and then he returns to his mission. Unshaken, unmoved, unbothered. The art of indifference, power through stillness. Indifference is not about being cold, it's about being centered. When she ignores you, you do less, not more. You mirror her silence, not to play games, but because you don't chase anything that tries to escape. You are the mountain. You do not move for the weather. You let the storms pass. This indifference creates a psychological shift. Now she's the one wondering, why isn't he reacting? Why isn't he chasing me? Did I lose him? And just like that, the power dynamic flips. Not because you forced it, but because you held your frame. Silence is a gift, if you know how to use it. Most men fear her silence, but high-value men use it. Use that silence to turn inward. Hit the gym. Refocus on your purpose. Level up your mind, your money, your mission. When you shift all the energy you would have wasted chasing her into building yourself, two things happen. You stop caring whether she comes back. She starts noticing the man you're becoming and wonders if she made a mistake. Her silence is no longer pain. It's fuel. It's freedom. It's transformation. Chapter 2. Reverse Psychology, Self-Mastery, and the Rise of the Stoic Alpha. When she pulls away, most men make the fatal mistake. They chase. But the high-value man, the Stoic Alpha, doesn't play that game. He knows something most don't. In distance, there is power. And in silence, there is control. This chapter is about flipping the script, not by playing mind games, but by mastering your mind. The trap of reaction and how it destroys you. Let's be brutally honest. When a woman ignores a man, It's often not out of malice, but curiosity. She wants to see something. She wants to see, will you beg? Will you fold? Will you betray your own standards just to get her back? And when you do, she doesn't feel loved. She feels bored. She feels repelled. Because men who chase women who ignore them are deep down needy. And neediness is the ultimate desire killer. Stoicism teaches that emotions are to be observed, not obeyed. When she goes quiet and your emotions flare up, I miss her. I need to fix this. I'll message her again. That is your test. If you fail it, you give your power away. But if you pass it, you enter a new realm of masculine strength most never reach. Pulling back to regain control, the reverse psychology effect. Now here's where it gets interesting. When you don't react, you activate psychological contrast in her mind. Your lack of reaction creates uncertainty. Uncertainty creates curiosity. Curiosity brings attention, and attention, once again, births attraction. Here's how this plays out. She notices you haven't texted back. She checks your socials, your living life. She wonders, did I lose him? Was I not that important? And suddenly, she's in a mental loop trying to regain the attention she once ignored. This is not manipulation. It's masculine discipline. You're not pretending not to care. You're actually not giving your peace away anymore. You've simply transferred the power from her hands back into your own. Self-mastery, becoming the man no woman ignores. Here's the real secret. You never have to get her back if you become the man she regrets losing. That means you build your body until you become harder to forget. You build your mind until your silence becomes magnetic. You build your lifestyle until she has to compete for a place in it. When a man becomes a fortress, calm, focused, relentless in his growth, women orbit him, not because he begged, but because he radiates purpose. And a man on purpose is dangerously attractive. The emotional control that breaks the game. Imagine this. She left you on read 2 days ago. You don't panic. You don't double text. You don't send a passive-aggressive meme. Instead, you go for a run. You hit the sauna. You take a business call. You journal. You upgrade your wardrobe. You master your breathing. And when her name pops up again, you smile, not because she came back, but because you never left yourself. This is the shift that breaks the game. Most men chase women. High-value men chase purpose. And in that chase, women chase them. Final word, be so unbothered. She questions everything. A stoic man doesn't react to silence, he masters it. Her distance, a mirror to reflect how solid your frame really is. Her withdrawal, a challenge to remind you where your power lies. Her coldness, a reminder that your warmth belongs first to yourself. Be so unfazed by her silence that it unsettles her. Be so focused on your mission that she feels left behind. Be so stable that her drama bounces off your peace like rain on stone. Because when you reach that level of inner control, you don't just win her attention, you win your life back.